Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. It is Friday, February 2nd, and I have a grocery haul here for you. Today was my first day off in about 12 days. I work 2 jobs here. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Janice and I live in Manitoba, Canada, and I do work 2 jobs, one of which is at a grocery store chain called Sobeys, and the other one is at an elementary school at lunchtime. And quite often I am working either at the store, or if I'm not, then I'm at the school. And if my Sobeys shift is late enough in the day that I can do both, then I will do both jobs in one day. And so I've just came off a 12-day stretch of working one job or another or both in one day for the last 12 days. So today's my first actual day off where I had no Sobeys and no school either, because today is an in-service day at my school. So I actually had the full day off. So I went out with a friend, did some shopping at the mall, and I was actually well behaved for a change and did not go into HomeSense, which is one of my weaknesses to go into. One of my kryptonites, I guess you would say. Did not go in there, but I did go into some other stores, and then we went and had a bite to eat, and then went to Superstore and Petland. Now, whether or not I will show you the items I picked up in the mall depends on how long this clip goes. We'll see. I may do that. But for right now, I'm just going to bring you the Superstore haul and possibly the Petland haul as well afterwards. So, what did I spend today? What I started doing last month was, at the end of last month, I gave you a breakdown of what I spent on groceries for the month of January. And what the total was just shy of $400 for the month of January. Now, we're a family of 3 adults, and I don't think I did too badly on that. And something else I also started doing last month was breaking down on my receipts for you what items were grocery items and what items were not, which in past grocery haul videos, I just lump everything into grocery. At least when I'm filming anyway. I just, whether it's laundry or pet or what have you, household toiletry, it was like, here's my grocery haul, here's my total, and it included all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to continue to try and do this month the same thing, where I try and break things down into categories for you. So I will tell you that my total was, let me grab the receipts off to the side here. My grand total for today was $315.89, but of that, $116.35 were non-food items, and I'm going to show you those first, and that means that the rest of my total was $199.54 worth of food items. So let me show you what I got, and I'll explain things as I go. This is a Superstore haul, so some things had PC Optimum points offers on there, some did not, but I did also have a total store spend, and it had to be in a single transaction. Where if you spent $250, you earned $25 in points back. So I did quite well today in the points department, earned quite a few points back. If you recall, I saved my Scene Plus points from Sobeys and my PC Optimum points from Superstore all year long. Try not to use them until Christmas time, and then I go through them and use them up, and it saves me a lot of money at Christmas, because you have other expenses with buying gifts and cards and postage and all that. And so by the end of December, I had used up all my Scene Plus points and all my PC Optimum points. So going into January, I was starting fresh. And going into this, after my last couple of hauls, I was sitting at the $15 mark of PC Optimum points. I managed to earn $15 in points back over January. And after today, I did quite well. And I will give you the total of where I'm sitting for points once I conclude this video, or at least this portion. So now, some things are cheaper only if you're have a PC Optimum card. They've kind of started doing that. In past, they didn't used to do that, but at Sobeys and Safeway, where they're a Scene Plus sponsor, they have started doing that, where there are certain items that are on sale for everybody and certain items that are only on sale with a Scene Plus card. And I think Superstore's kind of doing the same thing, because there are some things in their flyer that are on sale and some things that are only on sale if you're a PC Optimum member. These things, this was one of them. The Lysol toilet cleaner, this 4-pack was $10.49 if you had a PC Optimum card. Otherwise, it would have been $12.49. The Tide pods were $27.99. if you had a PC Optimum card. Otherwise, they were $32.99. And the Downy, that didn't matter. That was just simply regular price. It was $16.99. There was no special offer on that. Something else that was a non-food item. These are all things I'm showing you right now are non-food items. These are some plates that are birthday. I have a friend from church that is having a birthday this week, and we have prayer meeting on Wednesday night. And I'm going to make a cake and take it to prayer meeting and surprise him. Just on behalf of our group, he's a single fellow. I don't think really any of his family lives locally. His mother lives in another province. And so he's probably not going to have a birthday cake unless someone makes one for him. So I'm going to make a cake and drop it off at the church before I go to work, because prayer meeting starts at 7. I don't finish work till 7, so they'll drop it off there, leave this stuff at the church for prayer meeting evening, and then I'll show up after work and we'll share cake and celebrate his birthday briefly before we all go home. The plates were $1.99 each, so $3.98 for those two. The napkins were $2.99. And we have a couple birthdays coming up. My daughter's birthday is coming up the end of February, and my brother's birthday, one of my brother's birthdays, is coming up in mid-February. The cards were $8.99 and $6.99. So those, I guess, would be like gift type items, I suppose. And then these would be these cleaners and stuff. These would be like household items. Then we get into a few toiletries. Tampons, Playtex tampons were on my offers. These were $9.99 each, so I bought 2 of those. And that would come out of my toiletry budget, I suppose. And then these Garnier Fructis, I bought 1 shampoo and 1 conditioner. They're $2.99 each if you're a PC Optimum member. Otherwise, they'd be $3.99. These items here then would be toiletries. And then also out of household Ziploc baggies. They were, the large ones were $7.99 and the snack size were $5.49. The regular sandwich bags, I have some of those. I'm good on those for right now. No points offers on those, but I just know that I'm out of snack size and I need some more large, just because I think I might have a box of large downstairs, but it's always good to have some more, because quite often I will buy large family packs of ground beef and then I'll divide them up into like 1 pound portions and freeze them flat in the Ziploc bag so they take up less room in the freezer. That's mainly what I use those for. And then the other thing that was non-food are these bag of budgie seed and a bag of cockatiel seed. As you can hear in the background, I have birds. We've discussed this in several of my other videos. And I also have a bunch of stuff I bought at Petland, because no birds really should be just on a strictly seed diet. They do need pellets, but budgies are hard to get onto pellets. They're just, a lot of them are very stubborn and they just like their seed, but I try and buy some fruit pellets that are like their beak size, like something that's for them, and kind of mix it in with the seed. But seed is still a pretty big staple of their diet. And our 2 cockatiels, they do eat pellets, but I try and, again, mix it with some seed. These 2 bags were $13.99 each. And I could get this exact same brand at Petland if I wanted to. But at Petland, I priced it out. And the budgie seed there, the same size of bag, would have been $15.58, and the cockatiel seed would have been $16.58, as opposed to buying them for $13.99 rather each at Superstore. Anyway, so that is the extent of the non-food items. And again, that was $116.35 of non-food items. Now, on to the rest. I'm trying to grab my receipt so I can hopefully stay semi on top of these prices as we go. Sorry for the rustling. I did buy some blocks of cheese. Sometimes I buy the Armstrong cheese. This time I just went for the no-name brand of cheese. There was no points offers on these or on the Armstrong cheese. Sometimes the Armstrong blocks of cheese are on sale, but they were not today. They were the regular $10.79, so I did not bother with those. These were $7.89, so I bought 1 block of medium and 2 blocks of pizza mozzarella. I bought 2 blocks of these because I thought I want to make homemade pizzas maybe this weekend, and I'm also kind of thinking ahead to thinking, I might like to make maybe a pan or 2 of lasagna coming up. And I know the pizza kits I bought, each kit makes 2 pizzas. And so if I'm making 4 pizzas, I'm probably going to use this entire block of cheese. So, and if I make 2 pans of lasagna at some point, that'll use up a whole block of cheese again. So I'll keep 1, and the other one we'll probably use this weekend on pizzas. I bought a bag of carrots. The carrots were 5 pounds, that's $5.49. Oh, and down here on the floor, this is the other item that was non-food. That is the toilet paper, $22.99. And then over here we have a 20-pound bag of red potatoes. Again, that is a food item, but while I'm down there looking at the toilet paper, I will tell you that the potatoes are $7. And then these Smokies, I bought 2 packages of cheddar and 1 of original. They are featured in the flyer this week as being, were they $9.99? Yes, they are $9.99 limited 4. I just bought 3, and they're supposed to be 1,000 points per package that you would earn. Now, looking at my PC Optimum app and looking at my receipt, I only earned 2,000 points. If you do the math, 1,000 points per package times 3, I should have earned 3,000. So I've already gone on the app and submitted a points inquiry and asked them to credit me for the other 1,000 points. And usually they'll do that in within about 24 hours or so. So no big deal. I'm sure they'll get back to me. 4 liters of 1% milk, $5.58. No Name brand dill chips. Again, the yellow packaging, black bar, says No Name. That is the store brand. Those were... apparently I earned points on those. I forgot that they were on my offers. I didn't even realize that No Name pickles were on my offers. Here they are. $3.29. And then some pizza sauce. Oh, where's the pizza sauce? That was $2.49. And a pretty large container of pepperoni. Where is it? I think it's near the end of my receipt. I'm trying to find it here. $11.99 for that. But it's not bad. Like, it's a pretty good size package. There's quite a bit in there, I think. So we'll use what we need this weekend and freeze the rest. The pizza kits, $6.29 each. I was looking for the Kraft, but they apparently are out of stock of that at Superstore, so that's fine. And then I got another bag of this frozen sweet potato chunks. This is what I use when I make chop for my birds. Whether I can get the butternut squash at Sobeys or at Walmart or at Superstore, but the sweet potato I have only seen at Superstore. So I got it there. I cook some of that up along with the frozen butternut squash and the frozen vegetables. I cook up some rice and mix it all together, and I give my big birds some of that so that they can have something other than just their pet store food. They like their people food, and chop is good for them. Nice brown rice and some frozen vegetables all cooked up. That is $3.79 for that. And then some snap peas. This is to go in my work lunches. They were $9.99. And then over here we have a bag each of chicken fries and a bag of popcorn chicken, $10 each. Now, let me see. This says in-store offer 3,500 points. That's right underneath the toilet paper price. So I'm guessing there was a 3,500 points on that. Down here we have the Smokies. It says 2,000 points, but I did buy 3. So there should have been points on the third one. I don't see, and I had them all laid out together on the belt together too, so I don't see that the third one is listed separately. So there's no reason there shouldn't have been points on the third. And here are the 2,000 points for the cards. Now, for the $250 spent in store, it's 25,000 points. Laundry detergent, 2,000 points for the Tide, 2,000 points for the tampons, 200 points for the pickles. After tax, $315.89. So you can see that means I had 5,500 in-store points offers. That would probably be the 2,000 on the cards, and the 3,500 I showed you up here on the toilet paper. Way up here. Where did it go? Where did it go? Yes, I'm trying to just do the math as I go here. Yes, because there's the 3,500 points on the toilet paper, and then there is the 2,000 points on the cards. So that accounts for the 5,500 in-store points offers. In-store points that I earned, 5,500 points there. And, sorry, I've got to get back to where I was here. That accounts for the 5,500 in-store points offers, the cards and the toilet paper. And my digital offers, which is the points on my app, that is 31,200 points. So that is a total of 36,700 points earned today, leaving me with a closing balance of 52,684 points. So if I earned 36,700 points, that means I earned $36 in points today. And if I'm now sitting at a closing balance of 52,684 points, well, you can redeem in increments of $10. So that means I am now sitting at the $50 in points mark. Now, again, I used up all my points in 2023, ended December 2023 with no points left, and earned about $15 in points over the course of January, and now I'm back at $52 in points. After today, I earned almost $37 in points just on this shop alone today. So I'm pretty pleased with that. I think that is good progress. And I mean, it was a $300 shop, but over $100 of it was non-food items. And if you think about it, my whole January that I spent on groceries, I spent just shy of $400. And now we are at February 2nd, and I usually do 2 large grocery shops a month because we get paid bi-weekly. And I basically spent $199 or just shy of $200 today. So if I do the same thing again at mid-month and about another $200 or so, then I'll be probably sitting at about $400 a month for the month again this month for grocery items. Now, my daughter does have a birthday at the end of this month. But anything I buy her, that will be out of gifts, or if we eat out for her birthday, that'll be like an eating out budget or what have you. But still, if I'm doing 2 large shops per month, and this is the one for the first half of February, and I spend about $200 on groceries, then I should be on track to do the same for the second half of the month. So let me pause you, put the freezer and cold stuff away, and I will bring you the items I bought at Petland next. All right, time for part 2 of this video. After Superstore, I went next door to Petland and grabbed a few things for our pets. Got some spray millet. This is like a treat for the birds. Pretty much all of our birds like this. The budgies and cockatiels and conures really love it. Even my African gray parrot, she even likes it. So got that. That was $18.97. I'm not sure how many it is. There are 500 grams. Not sure if it says how many pieces are in there. Usually there are some that come in a bag. They come in like, this is what they look like, and usually there's a package that comes in a bag, and there are a couple dollars less than that, but there was none of that. So I'm thinking this might be a bit bigger package than the bag, because it was $18.97 as opposed to about $2 cheaper for the bag. And then I bought, these are for most of our birds, except the budgies, and our Senegal and our ringneck really do not care for these. These are pellets, which is the main staple of the big bird's diet. A lot of the times the staff at the store will just refer to them as bubblegum pellets. I've talked about this before in my videos. They have a very strong bubblegum type scent to them. And as I've said before, I don't know if they taste like bubblegum. I'm not a bird, so I'm not about to taste one. But most of our birds, our African gray, our conures, our Quaker, they all like these. Our ringneck and our Senegal really don't care for them much. So they get the Supreme Fruit pellets and something else called In Tune Harmony. I do, which is kind of a seed and pellet mix. But I do put a few of these in there just because they should have some. And they, if it's mixed in with everything else, they do eat some of it. That goes by weight, and that was $20.60 for that bag. Rabbit pellets, we also do have a lion head rabbit, and that also goes by weight. That was $9.71. Supreme Fruit pellets, there are 3 different sizes. There's one that has a picture of budgies on there, and that is like almost like a crumble. It's really, really small pellets, and so I give those to our conures and our cockatiels rather, and our budgies mixed in with their seed. And then the medium-sized one, all of our medium-sized birds get. And these large ones I give to our African gray parrot. Well, I'm gonna knock this over. I give that to our African gray parrot, Ruby. You can see that is for her. And the Supreme is $28.97 for that. Now, I did also buy a couple of bird toys. I bought this swing to give to my Quaker, Pepe. He's kind of funny about toys. I thought he had a decent number of toys in his cage, but I'm noticing if you look at his cage from a certain angle, there's one corner of his cage that to me is a little bit lacking, a little bit sparse. So Cricket, my Indian ringneck, has this swing, and he uses it all the time. Although he's kind of silly. He doesn't use it properly. He doesn't sit on the perches down here. He uses it to sleep on, but he always sleeps up top. So, which makes the swing go lopsided and whatever, but he doesn't care. He likes it. So I got one for Pepe, for my Quaker, just to try, just to see if he might like it as well. He hasn't had any new toys in a while, so I thought he might like it. That is $15.98 for that toy. And then this is a foraging type toy. I thought I would get this for our Senegal. Our Senegal goes through toys like nobody's business. He destroys these. Foraging toys are meant to be chewed on and destroyed, and that's good because he does a good job of that. He will probably make short work of this probably within a day. So when I hang it up in his cage, he'll probably have this demolished in 24 hours. So I hate to actually buy him expensive bird toys because they do not last, but he needs stuff to keep him entertained. And he hasn't had a new toy in a little bit, so I thought, you know what, let's give him something to entertain himself. That was $14.98. So my grand total after tax at Petland was $122.31. And remember, at Superstore, I did also buy a bag each of cockatiel seed and budgie seed at $13.99 each, so $28 there. So technically $28 plus the $122.31. I spent $150 on pet food today. So that is everything I picked up at Superstore and at Petland. The only other thing I may show you in this video, I may bring out the few things that I picked up at Hallmark when we were in the mall and show you those. There's not too terribly much there. Other than that, all I bought was a couple of pair of jeans and a couple of camisoles at Warehouse 1. and 2 pair of shoes at the Skechers store, and just a few items at Hallmark. So I probably won't bother pulling out the clothing and shoes items because that probably won't be of interest to you, but I may pull out the few tiny little items I got at Hallmark just to show you that, just because I thought they were kind of cute. And then I'll wrap this video up, so I'll be with you in just a couple of seconds. Alright, and to wrap this video up, I thought I would show you what I picked up. I'm going to turn this one around at Skechers. I decided to show you these anyways because these were in the clearance section of the store. If you can find things at full price that are a decent price, that's not bad, because actually at full price in Skechers, usually it's a buy one get one half off. So you can buy one pair and get your second pair for half off if you buy regular price. But usually I head to the clearance section at the back just to see what I can find, and I needed a new pair of work shoes, which at work, at the store, usually they like you to have all black. So these were a size 6.5. They were comfortable. Usually I take a 6 in a lot of shoes, but sometimes it just depends on the shoe. Sometimes I have to go up that half a size. So in the clearance section, that's where I got both of these. This was $49.97 for the black shoes. And then I found these little boots that I thought were really cute. They're not dressy, really. And they're not like black dressy boots that you can wear with like dress pants or anything. These are just kind of brown, kind of casual-ish looking. I think they would look all right with jeans. They don't zip up or anything, they just slip on. Trying to see if I get it back out to show you. It doesn't have really much of a heel, but again, these were also the black ones were $49.97 and the little boots were $44.97. So these were basically probably half the price they normally would be. So these do not fall under the buy one get one half off price or deal because they are clearanced already, but that is okay. And then Hallmark over here, I just bought a few things. These guys caught my eye because I love the colors of these. I tend to be drawn to like blues and teals and whatnot anyway. Don't know, that looks more blue on the camera than it does teal, but I tend to like any kind of aqua or blue or turquoise teal type tops. And depending on, I mean, this looks more brilliant, like kind of more just blue in this lighting, but in the lighting in the store you definitely could see the turquoise or teal in it too. So I think depending on the color of top you're wearing, the color will probably change or come out a little bit depending on what you're wearing. But I think I just thought that was really pretty. That was kind of I was drawn to those and to these as well, because these had just a bit of a little sparkle to them, which I like. I don't know how well that's translating on the camera here, but they do have a little bit of a sparkle to them. So these were $9.99 each. And then there's a family birthday coming up as well. My husband's niece, her son is turning 9. So I got him a birthday card. That was $5.99. And then I kind of have a small collection going on of salt and pepper shakers, but I also have a small collection going on of anything that is flamingo. And so I saw these flamingo salt and pepper shakers and I just couldn't resist these. They were $14.99. So at Hallmark, I spent $45.88 for these 4 items. And I don't have my Skechers receipt handy, but again, they were $49.97 and $44.97, so just over $100 there. So that is it. Other than the blue jeans I picked up today, which were 2 for $80, I believe, and then 2 colored camisoles that have like a nice lacy bottom to them that could just go with sweaters or cardigans or whatever. That is the extent of my shopping today. So that is everything I picked up for today. Trying to get everything put away now. It's after 10 o'clock at night. It's time to wind down for the day, I think. It's been a nice day off, but it's been a busy day off. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure that you are subscribed. If you haven't already done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button, and make sure you give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment down below. And I hope everybody's having an okay winter so far, as okay as winter can be, given that it can be a pretty cold one, although we are having an unseasonably mild stretch right now. So it's Groundhog Day here today, and our local groundhog says there'll be 6 more weeks of winter. However, we've been above 0 degrees Celsius all week, which is really unseasonably mild. So 6 more weeks of this, I could live with that. So hope wherever you live, that your winter has been decent to you as well. Hope you've had a great week. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, whatever you're doing, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.